The Prime Minister explained that prior to 2002, police officers with 20 years of service could retire with a non-contributory pension. However, following recommendations from the World Bank and the IMF, the system was revised, requiring officers to contribute to the National Insurance Corporation and meet a specific pension age. The previous requirement of a retirement age of 60 or 65 was deemed impractical for active duty personnel.
Before, the police, when they had 20 years service, in spite of their age, they could have left. Non-contributory. They didn't pay NIC, they didn't pay anything. In 2002, on the advice of the World Bank and the IMF, they said it was not sustainable. So the police joined and went and they paid the NIC. But they had to meet the pension age.
Under the new scheme, officers who have completed 20 years of service can access their NIC pension upon reaching the age of 55. This change allows officers who leave the force at 40 to receive their pension at 55 and those who retire at 55 to immediately begin receiving their benefits.
I said to myself, how can a policeman at 65 years or 60 years run behind someone who broke the law, or fireman climb a ladder? So he said, listen to me, we are going to give them the same 20 years service, but they must reach the age of 55. So once you've served 20 years service and reach the age of 55, you can get your NIC pension. Here's what that means. If you leave the force at 40, get your pension at 55. If you leave the force at 55, you can get your pension. So that's just how it is. 20 years service and 55 years of age, which the police, I understand, are elated because it was a great concern for them having to get their pension at 60 years of age.
Regarding gratuity payments, Prime Minister Pierre clarified that there are no immediate changes. However, he announced the formation of a committee to explore potential pension or gratuity schemes for police officers and public servants in the future.
So they asked about the gratuity.
No, there's no change in gratuity. The rules are the same as the pension, but we're going to form a committee to look into the gratuity, whether we can have some sort of pension scheme or gratuity scheme for policemen and public servants. But right now, it's just the pension.
Okay, PM, what about those who just retired, who have 20 years as police officers?
No, they're getting the pension then.
The Prime Minister also addressed concerns of recently retired officers with 20 years of service confirming their eligibility for the new pension scheme. According to senior aides in the administration, this adjustment aims to provide more timely financial security for those who have served the nation. Joachim Du Plessis, HTS News Force.